These are a couple of poems that sort of talk about that time. So this first one is called Curse. Earth's call pulls me towards itself, the unwanted embrace. Gravity, I curse you, you've run me aground. I feel every dead hand ounce, heavy hailstones inside me. Weight is my enemy, each cell is a rock, and I have dropped anchor probably for good. Overhead, house martins play chase with here and over there, batting away distance for the fun of it, while I live encased in granite. I curse house martins. Why can't I turn a dial, flick a switch, say a prayer? Why can't I walk and be well? Life, I curse you too, you punctured me. The air that rushed out was all that I had, all that I was. Nothing left but the deflated balloon of what once was a life. And this next one is called Birdwatching. My bone bag by a window, skin, blood, organs where I left them when I could walk. 3 panes of glass, one large, two small, a meager insect's compound eye. Diagonal flight path of sparrow, plots a graph charting my decline. Out there in the garden, electrical impulses, shooting stars, neurons have wings. Consciousness outsourced to birds. Comets across the mind's dark sky.
So you have all these talents. You're a photographer, you're a writer, you're a musician, you're an artist. So why poetry in particular?
It's very kind of you to say so, Jerry.
I mean it.
So I am a something of a poetic, sorry, an artistic jack of all trades. Um, sorry, just trying to find my. So I so there's all those artistic things that I do, and but it seems to me that poetry is the most direct route to get what's in here in the mind out there into the world via the page. And the first poem that I wrote was called The News. So I'm just going to read the first 4 lines. The news. The news broke around 6 o'clock. Robins heard it first, plucked colours from their breasts, then sang them to the dark. So this was the very first poem that I'd written, and it was back in 2019. So obviously I'm not counting things that I'd written at school or teenage embarrassing angst-ridden things. I'm not counting those. So those lines, robins heard it first, plucked colours from their breasts. Those are lines that I still like. I still think they're good lines. And afterwards I thought, what happened there? That was good. All I did was I mentally shuffled some words, and there's a definition of poetry that I like, which is the best words in the best order. And I thought those probably are the best words in the best order. And this is something that I've come to think of as word magic, which is a facility that we all have as speakers of language, and in that we have this raw material of words that we have in our minds, and we can just shuffle them around. And every now and again, we do indeed find the best words in the best order. And it's as if sparks fly off when you hit the right note, as it were. The other thing that I love about poetry is that it's portable. It's portable in that you carry it around everywhere you go. Because you have language in your head, unlike, for example, painting, for example. So you might need your paints, or maybe an easel, or the paper to paint on, or if you're a musician, you might need a guitar. Whereas you carry this raw material with you all the time. And also there's another quote that I like. How do I know what I think till I see what I say? And once I've shuffled these around, these words around, and I maybe write them down, that's what I think. There we go. So this is a poem that was written sometime later, and we're temporarily moving away from the garden with its birds. This is a poem that was written later on, and it concerns the passage of time. Two white horses. Without TV or news or clocks, time is measured in white horses in the field below. The morning brings a new alignment. They are enacting all the prepositions: in front of, behind, next to, and some that only horses know, the stations of the horse. Two entangled particles play out a stately ballet on the clock-face field, clouds attracted by a strong force and repelled by a weak one. Next day, they put on adverbs of time: before, after, a long time ago, a very, very long time ago. And on the last day, they're performing verbs: galloping, slowing, resting, lying down. Leaving the house for the last time, I turn to see a waft of white smoke that turns into a tail, then two of them, twirling, tick-tocking the seconds, or is it the years?